We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Minneapolis. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Maris Leofow there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Play fake. Prescott. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Vikings will take over possession here at the 44.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Going up top. That is hard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle they go. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And to be brought down right around the 40. Paris Leofeld there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. Under pressure and down he goes. They got him.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And he will get into the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stick with him again. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Play action now. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. In motion, Lamb. Prescott to throw it on 4th down. That one intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Prescott. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. On play action, here's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Now a give on the ground. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A throw right side is intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over possession here at the 44.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste.
Into space. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. The Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Maris Leofau.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's going to let this one go deep. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Down the sideline. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
On the play fake, Dak. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
First down, Prescott. He's going to air this one out. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll play action. It's Prescott. He's going to try it here again. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Now, faking the give. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
It's first down, and they'll run. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Turn and hand this one off. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. He gets free. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Minnesota. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll try the right side this time. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on third down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They're able to convert on third and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
This one downfield, complete to Cooks. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Here's a run going left. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. And they do get it at the 1. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll get this out wide. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Look at the big man go. Yeah. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down, at the very least give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play fake. Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. Well, they hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
We're not real accustomed to seeing...
Now a handoff, running right. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a second down and 8. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cowboys. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll run the sneak. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on second down. It's typically something that we see on third and fourth down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Well, they clearly thought their best chance of barreling this across the goal line was to give it to the old fullback. But this defense was ready for it, and he gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
He's across midfield. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 47 yards. Now a run. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. Oh, no good. He missed it. That might be a big miss here in a one-score game in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action. Here's Dak. Now he'll air one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Blake Watson. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll stick to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That's caught by Watson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Prescott. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak going for it all. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll play action. It's Prescott. He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end.